Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Freddie from Dance On Night DJs. I was told by members in our Facebook group, which you could go to. It's facebook.com, groups, DJs, producers, and remixers. This is a group of Ableton and Logic users that we share information and videos in reference to creating music and editing music. You're welcome to join. Again, it's on the screen, facebook.com, groups, DJs, producers, and remixers. Please join us. We'll be glad to have you. This is my first video on on creating my intros. I was told by a few of the members to help them out. All the new users. This is actually a beginner's video. So all you who are a little bit advanced, you're going to know this stuff. This is more catered to the first-time users in Ableton who are looking to create your own intros in Ableton. I am also a student of a very good school, DNA Music Miami. I'm currently enrolled in their school, and they're helping me out tremendously. I encourage all of you beginners who are really serious about producing, who want to know, take it that step further, your career a step further, please call them. The number is on the screen, and you could ask for Ernesto. You just let them know that Freddie from DJs, Producers, and Remixes sent you, and they'll treat you good. Okay, so let's get on. Let's get on with the program. Once you open up Ableton, you're gonna come up to a blank screen. Actually, I already opened it, so we won't lose time. I already opened up the screen. My project is my latest project. As you know, those of you who know me, I'm a salsa head. I love my salsa music. A lot of the intros I create for my business is with salsa music, not your typical music that everybody plays. I like to create some rare gems that are very dear to me, and that I love to dance. I'm a dancer, and I know a lot of the hardcore salsa dancers love this type of music. So this is catered more, to the hardcore salsa dancers. Again, it's the same way. Even if I have a few intros that I created in classic rock. Don't Stop Believing. You Shook Me All Night Long. If you go to Mixcloud.com and search for DJ Freddie, I'm pretty sure you'll find a few of my intros there that I created with that. So go ahead and take a listen. You could gather some ideas, and and pretty soon you'll be doing your own intros to to the music that you like. Okay, so once you open up Ableton, you have two modes here. Okay. And you have your arrangement view, and then of course you have the view that that you'll be working with most of the time. When you drag in a song to Ableton, okay, you drag in your first song to Ableton, it's going to create these warp markers. Okay, as you can see, these are the warp markers. Okay, let me, you know what? Let me just do a new. Let me do a new one, just so you could get an idea. All right, let me open up my music files here. You drag in a song. Just any song. Let me do a house track since it's going to be easy to warp. As you can tell, the newer tracks nowadays, they're very easy to warp. Ableton does a pretty good job in creating their warp markers. For those of you who are saying, what the heck is a warp marker? Warp marker is actually what the program reads, all the hits of the song, and you will have to line them up with these lines right here, okay, which I'll show you right now once I drag this song. Let me see this one warps good. All right. Once once you bring in a song to Ableton, you see what it's doing. It's actually reading the whole song like Serato does when you first insert a song for the first time to the program. It actually takes a song and reads it, and then it determines how what the BPMs are and that sort. So right now that's what it's doing. Once it reads the whole song, it will create some warp markers up here. This right here is activated, so that means Serato is going to add all the warp markers. Actually, it just created one, okay? But most of the times, you're going to get multiple warp markers up here. Now, what are warp markers? Okay, warp markers is what's gonna tell Ableton program where the song begins and where are all the hits. As you can see, here are all the hits of the song. Okay, so what do I have to do? I have to edit each song, okay, and I have to put this warp marker on the first hit of the song. So in this case, this song is a little bit off, as you can tell. Here's the first hit, and the warp marker is over here. So what this means is that this song, if I just put it in like this with another song, is going to be offbeat, because the program thinks that the first hit is right here when the first hit is actually here. So it's going to be this much off in the mix. So what do I have to do? I have to bring this waveform to where this marker is. And how do I do that? By pressing Shift, click, hold, and drag the waveform to that marker. That should be about right. Once you do that, okay, you go set 1 1 here. It's actually like Serato, you're adding a cue point to where the track begins. Okay, you did that. Right click, set 1 here. Okay, also you press Shift, hold down you click one time, hold it, and then you could drag the waveform to where this marker is. Okay, that's how I drag the waveform to there. Okay, press Shift, click, and drag. As you can see, I'm on a PC, so Mac will. I'm pretty sure it's the same way on a Mac. I'm not 100% sure, but it's more or less the same way. You could do shortcuts on Google. You could Google shortcuts, Ableton Live on Google, and it'll tell you. So yeah. So now now the second thing is, once you set it 1 1 here, now your second you have to warp straight. Usually I like to use warp from here straight. You warp the whole song. It's actually time stretching the song, so all the hits are online. Okay, as you can see, I scroll in. Actually, this is not bad. It's right here, but if I was, let me go to the middle of the song just to see if the hits are right on point. Actually, you could tell that this one is a little bit off. So what I would do to put it on beat is I will click one time, create another marker, and then do the same thing, Shift, and then now I'm going to drag back. Instead of forward, I'm going to drag back because it's in front of the 17. So I want this beat to be right on the 17. Now that song most probably is going to be right on count. Now this is your metronome, sorry about that, metronome. Okay, you're gonna click on that because you want to make sure that it's on beat to see if it's on beat, and then you just click play, and it'll tell you. Okay, I was at 101 over here. You see here? Here's you tell how fast you want the project to be. Actually, this is a 128 song. I know it's 128, so it should now speed it up. Okay, that song right now is on beat. Perfectly warped. Okay? Yes, you have to go through the whole song if you want the whole song to be warped. Basically, if you just want an intro and an outro, you don't have to warp the whole song. You just have to warp the beginning, where the intro will be overlapping with the original song, and then the outro will be overlapping with the original song of the out of the original song. Those are the two times I will the two parts I will warp the song, in the front and in the beginning. Now, if I wanna add a backbeat, a drum, if I was to add a drum to this song, let me find the loop here. If I was to find, let me add a loop. Let me see what a loop. I have a loop here. Okay, here are my drums. No. Whatever I drop here is gonna fall on beat. All right, let me just get something that has a beat here. Where the heck? Break beat. Let me see. Okay, now this beat right here. If I drop it here, it's gonna be right on beat. I guarantee you, because it's perfectly warped. Okay, so wherever I drop it in that area that I warped it is gonna fall right on beat. Okay, so that's the importance of warping. Okay, you're gonna get very used to, I mean, you have to warp. If I was gonna leave this song here on the background of this track, I will have to warp the whole entire song. Okay, why? Because when these warp markers start going a little bit off here, a little bit off, a little bit off, a little bit off, by the time you get to the back, it's gonna be way off. So you will have to warp the whole song. Okay, sometimes you don't have to go numbers by numbers. You could skip a little bit of the song and just make sure that it's on beat, but you will have to listen to the whole track. Okay, so that's warping right there. I'm gonna go into warping, just a video on warping only on one of my next videos. But right now I'm gonna go into my track, my intro, and I'll go right down to the intro. Okay, now that I covered warping, it's gonna be a little bit easier for you to understand. I will have to warp the beginning of the salsa track, and I will have to warp my loop. Okay, so in this case, I already covered the original song. Now my salsa loop right here. This is the salsa loop that I have. Okay, it's a perfect loop, as you could tell. Okay, and my loop is a little bit off. Okay, right here, what we did. So what would I do? I would drag it right there. Okay, I will go to the next hit, which will be the third. Oh, in this case, I will go to 1.5 and 2.5, and it does line up fairly good. So in this case, this loop is warped perfectly. So now when this loop right here goes over the original song, is going to be right on beat, because I have the song warped also. Okay, let's listen to the whole track. Oh, I'm sorry, I had it looped. As you can see, I have a crash right here. Every 8 counts, I have a 1 crash, 2 crash, 3 crash, 4 crash, 5 crash. Okay. I also put some my own clave. I created this on a drum rack, which I'll cover in a later video, and I created some claps. Okay, those are the claps. I also created claves. Here are the cymbals. Okay, and I created a double cymbal right here. I'm sorry, here it is. Okay, what I did here is I created a transition similar to a white noise or a whooshing effect, just with a cymbal. Right here, as you can see, there's a cymbal, and then I duplicated it and reversed it, so I could have this effect. Okay, I added some EQ. I added some EQ, cut out the lows, added a little bit of highs just to get the right effect that I wanted. And that was the intro, and also this is the outro. Okay, as you can see, I have the out right here, the song. I created an outro, which is the same as my intro. Okay, I cut up the song right at the end. As you can see, here's the ending of the song. I just cut it out, this part. I added it here with a ping pong effect. As you could see, there's a ping pong effect. Okay, I added a crash, a cymbal. And I went all the way to the end of the song. I again inserted the ending of the original song right here. And I ended it with the ping pong effect of the last hit of the song. And that was it. That was my intro right there. Here's another crash, another cymbal that I added. And that was it. Basically, you have to know, where to line them up. As you can tell, since this is the ending of my song, I lined up the salsa loop right on the hit. As you can see, they're all lined up perfectly, so they'll be right on time. And that was it. That was easy as that. Here's the ending. And here's all the way to the ending of the song. And that was it. That was the easy as that. The same tactic you could use on any genre that you have, that you want to add this. I'll do another video with the one that I did on You Shook Me All Night Long, so you guys get a better idea with the how to do the dance tracks. But hopefully this video was helpful for you. Any questions, please send them to me on Facebook, in the group. Please become a member of our group, and remember, here's once again the address to our group. And remember also, hit up the people at DNA Music if you're interested in going one step further, becoming a producer. They're very good out there. They have good instructors, and I'm pretty sure they'll help you. So once again, this is Freddie from Dance on Night DJs. I hope this was helpful video for you. See ya.